Hi, my name is Kush and I work as a mechanical engineer at Procter & Gamble. I love hiking, playing pickleball, going on those random runs. I love being active in general. I kind of noticed that I had like a divot in my chest when I was in high school. There was just like a slightly bigger dip than most other people had. So I was definitely like curious about it when I was a kid, but I didn't really think much about it since like none of my doctors seemed to really care. And it didn't really affect the things that I enjoyed doing. So I played soccer as a kid, and even in high school I played soccer. And it didn't really seem to affect my endurance. As I grew older, it kind of seemed to affect me more and more. And I started to notice that the dip or the divot was getting bigger and bigger. The biggest thing is the activity level. I felt like I was getting tired quicker than when I was a kid. When I got curious about it, I would like track my heart rate when I would climb stairs. It would elevate from like my resting heart rate, which at that time was 78 beats a minute, to like up to 110, 115 beats a minute. Like when I was climbing stairs in May, I ran the Flying Pig 5K, which is a really big race in Cincinnati, and my heart rate kind of skyrocketed. My Apple Watch told me that it was around 200 beats a minute. And so when I went to visit my physician for my yearly checkup, I brought up my statistics on my Apple Watch. I knew that this divot had always existed. So I kind of pointed it out. I unbuttoned my shirt and showed it to him. And that's kind of when his eyes grew a little large, and he asked me if any of my previous physicians or pediatricians had ever looked at it or done any further testing. I answered with no, because no one had actually pointed it out to me before. After I left my general physician's office, I started Googling doctors who treat Pectus in the Cincinnati area, and quickly Cincinnati Children's came to the top of the list. So I walked into Dr. Garcia's office, super worried. He quickly reassured me that there's nothing wrong with having Pectus. We're gonna do the best thing for you and your condition. I felt assured that I was in the right hands. I think having surgery was a no-brainer to me. So when Dr. Garcia told me that I had severe Pectus, I already knew that I wanted the surgery. I didn't want this to affect me when I was 30, 40, 50, and I needed to correct it now rather than when I got older. But when I talked to him closer to when I was deciding on getting the surgery, the date that I was deciding, he suggested that the Cryo Nerve Block would be a better option in terms of getting back to doing some of the things that I love doing. When I woke up from the Nuss procedure, I quickly looked down to see if I could notice a difference, and it was incredible. My whole life I had always seen this little divot, and when I woke up, it was gone. There was a night and day difference between before surgery and after surgery. But I think the second thing I thought about was pain. So I didn't feel any pain when I woke up, and that was something that I was really worried about, before I had the procedure. I was super surprised to have left the hospital within 24 hours or in 24 hours after my procedure. I was on my feet the morning after my surgery. I took 4 laps around the nursing station essentially, and I climbed stairs that morning as well. I was getting up and down really easily. Before surgery, I thought I would need help for about 2 months or 8 weeks. But I quickly realized that I was able to do a lot of my day-to-day tasks by myself. Cryo Nerve Block, I think, is a game changer, and I couldn't have imagined doing this surgery without it. I basically felt no pain after surgery and have not felt any pain through my recovery. I was able to get back on my feet a lot sooner than I was expecting. So I went back to work about 2.5 weeks after my procedure. I started walking more than 5 miles a day, within a week of having the surgery. So I think the Nuss procedure is gonna have a significant impact on my energy level.